Hello, my name is Milo, and today I am here to talk about Christmas 2020, one that promises to be very unusual. I am joined by my friends.
Hello, my name is Canice. I'm 19 and I'm an aspiring author studying software development.
My name is Josh. I'm also 19 and I like photography.
Hi, my name is Kieran. I'm an aspiring YouTuber and I'm also a wizard.
I think what we should discuss first is the lack of familial connection we're going to make this year versus like other years that aren't in the middle of a worldwide pandemic.
Here's my answer to this. I believe that it's going to be very different this year. This is like an example I can give is that when I was like my granny is in a care home and we can't see her that much now, and it's like for obvious reasons, and it's such a shame that we can't see her and we can't really talk to her much on the phone. And I kind of wish we were able to get in contact with our family members and all, because you kind of feel a bit lonely and they would feel lonely. It's just like feeling a bit of, how should I say, isolated.
I'm gonna say this. This year, of course, is kind of a really rough year for my family. This year, basically, I lost my grandfather, and of course, we are trying to basically help out my gran, who is now, of course, a current widow. But are trying to help her, be comfortable. That we're still at her side, even though we're quite lack of busy connecting with her. But even though, of course, with Christmas is coming up, we are the rule by the guideline by the British government and even Stormont that we allowed to have visit our grandparents to come into our house just for 1 day. And even though, of course, we basically agree that she is coming to my house just to be, to cheer her up and basically spending time Christmas with her, because, like I said, it is a really rough year. Even not just on my family, but there'll probably be others too out there who basically recently lost their loved ones this year.
But yeah, like Christmas, like this year is going to be really, really, really odd. But it's because and mixing Christmas and New Year's, we usually have like a ton of family around, and due to them actually living in England, it's not really it's not really fun to think about your family, not being able to see your family. But also, when it comes to and obviously like Christmas in itself is very materialistic. So like the gifts and stuff are going to be really weird this year. Because a lot of my family are doing things where rather than like giving gifts, we're actually going to be donating to charity, rather than donate the things that really matter.
Which I believe it does matter, because it even like I did say earlier, 2020 is a rough year, even to all charities as well.
Well, 2020 can be, since now that we're more closed off from each other, we have we have a reliance to distract ourselves from facing the truth, that we might be a bit alone and a bit scared, and we might just be just more tired than anything else. And then we can retreat into materialistic objects, and that's good, I guess. Like books, TV games, and in Xboxes and all that stuff can bring people together in a way, like watching a family movie or just playing a Nintendo Mario Kart or whatever. There is a need for materialistic, but it should not be. But people should not be too absorbed into them. Obviously, you have to find the balance. Just remember to put the phone down and then just look around. Like around Christmas, look at the tree and then think, then relax, then just have some memories. Then it does. Since people are more isolating now, it has lost its charm. But then again, Christmas is still about bringing people together, and admittedly, it has lost its charm, and people are afraid to go out and visit each other's homes, because every Christmas, my family always goes to our aunt's place for a big kind of party for a few hours, and then we all go home and then have a night to ourselves, and that was for me. That was always been Christmas to me.
I'm gonna say that it has lost its charm a bit, because everyone is frustrated because all the events like around town have been like cancelled and all, like the Christmas market in Belfast, like parties at the youth clubs and all, and pantomimes, concerts. Some people like go on holidays, like going to New York and all, and Lapland. Since all of it has been cancelled, just not many people have just not much to do, and that it might affect some people, like because out of sheer boredom they might just like do things like sit in front of a computer all day, or have like an unhealthy diet because they're eating more, or start substance abusing and all. It's just kind of a really frustrating time of year, which I do agree it's just entirely different. But hopefully when this is all over we'll reach that light at the end of the tunnel.
Well, I want to say this, and this is kind of sort of debating on it, on the charm of it this year. There will be charming that will still happen, but here's the big thing about it, is the older people are connecting with the younger generations. It's kind of the most important as well, because even we are busy trying to charm their lives, cheer them up, like, look, even though we cannot see each other, it doesn't mean we will lose connection to each other. There always had to be a charm within Christmas of all of it. It's always had to be the matter of the opportunity we can create it. Like I see, like I heard the news about there's a pantomime group is bringing music to people front doors, like Christmas carols, which is brilliantly, I believe it's good, and it's got the charm, and just trying to like, look, we're still here, we're connecting people, we want to cheer you up. That's what we're here. We're humans, that's it.
I think that specifically local businesses will definitely be affected by 2020 Christmas, due to the fact that like Derry is very kind of shop local, but due to the pandemic and due to COVID and due to like everything going on happened in 2020 specifically, like no one really wants to be going into like local shopping and buying things. They'd rather order things online where it's safer for them to do so. Because like you put yourself more at risk by going to local shops. So it's like people want to like avoid any risk.
Well, I want to say this. I do see some shops are starting going digital that they always used historically locally. Like example, our local store called Angry Cherries. They starting using online shopping this year, which is a new big step for Demons. But they are now using it to help with, of course, today's current demand of Christmas items. And of course, if other shops like from other cities and like UK look at Demons, like they're trying their best to survive of this economy and trying to keep open as long as they can, which is definitely a lesson to learn.
Yeah, it's one of them things that I've realised is like specifically like the like food economy in Derry is definitely going to suffer over like the Christmas period, because a lot of restaurants in Derry capitalise on like Christmas dinner and stuff like that. So a lot of that will be affected due to obviously no one wants to put themselves at risk to go to a restaurant to eat Christmas dinner.
Which is heavily true. I mean, it's just like I see cafes that people use for a little tea break after a bit of Christmas shopping. They're all shopping of it.
Recently, one thing that I focused on, and I think it's very specific. It's not really specific to Derry, but important to Derry, is like the arts, but specifically like pantos at Christmas, make a huge amount of money for Derry. Like when I perform, like I've been to a panto nearly every year since I was like 11. Usually dragged along by my family, but like I'll be released to them. Basically, I love and the arts and just everything been affected.
I'm gonna contribute to the arts as well. Like local exhibitions and concerts and all. It's just a shame that they get affected. Like all them like local night concerts at the local bars and all. Like they all get canceled and all, which I do think is a bit of a shame. Because it's always enjoyable and all. I do enjoy the good crack. But unfortunately, since the money and all. Also, I'm gonna talk about restaurants too. You see in the restaurants and all, like many of these restaurants would lose money because they would do all these group meal for groups and all, like youth clubs, schools, corporations and weddings and birthdays and all them group meals. And this is more common during Christmas time and all. And it's just such a shame that they get less money than what they used to in the previous years.
Yeah, of course, with the fielders and arts and music and all that are heavily affected. Because we haven't seen example, we haven't seen any good movies recently this year, apart from the upcoming Wonder Woman that's going to be out during Christmas. We're all wondering what is going to be a good fun to watch during Christmas, as we don't have any real Christmas movies. Milo, can you introduce the debate?
Look, this is a question near and dear to my heart. Is Die Hard the one-of-a-kind Bruce Willis adrenaline movie a Christmas movie? Personally, I think it is, because it is in fact set at Christmas.
Yes,
I would
it is.
say yes.
Yes, no debate.
No, but literally, and the thing about it is, I will say this, and I don't care who it offends, I hate Die Hard with all my heart. It's my least favourite movie of all time.
That's a shock.
Is it or is it not a Christmas movie? I think it is, personally.
Oh yeah, definitely got No, my favourite Christmas film will always be Polar Express. I think it is amazing.
I hate Polar Express.
To be fair, I can completely understand that.
Creepy, Uncanny Valley.
But now, I will ask everyone, just tell me what's your absolute favorite Christmas movies.
Polar Express.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas?
Technically, well, it has Christmas in the title, Kieran.
Yeah, well, even
Santa.
though it does kind of does have a bit of a horror into it, but yet again, it's a Disney movie.
It's still a Christmas movie, though.
It's both.
I think my
Santa and
favorite
Christmas.
movie is either Arthur Christmas or Dragon Slayer. That came out on Christmas on Sky, but it's not really a Christmas movie. I don't think they came out on Christmas. So
To be
Never
fair,
heard of that.
to be fair, Arthur Christmas is a properly good movie, though.
It is. It's underrated.
It's so good, though.
To be honest, it is definitely underrated when you say that, because I actually enjoy it, and it's always about what is the true Christmas spirit like?
It is.
Well, on that lovely note, I am going to be wrapping up our lovely podcast session, and I will say to you all, Merry Christmas from Headliners.